Hey y'all, welcome back to last time we were here we built this Guts' Raider Captain sword from Berserk. Hopefully by the time that this video goes live, this sword will have sold on eBay, and I will have made enough money to get some new saw blades and stuff, because I really need them. That said, I'm impatient, and I want to start making the next thing. So, the next thing after building this, can you guess, is the Dragonslayer. Let's get to it. And in order to make the Dragonslayer, we need a big slab of wood. So what we've got here is an 8-foot slab of 8/4. 8/4 is math, 2 inches. Wormy maple. Why wormy maple? Because it's the only piece of wood that was wide enough for me to make this sword out of. We had to kind of cheat that one a little bit, tip up the end of it in order to get it to cut through, but we did it. Alright, nice and here's there, boyo. Alright, well, put a sawdust on you there, lad. So, that cut is made. If you saw what I did, I moved it over to the side. I'm going to shove the whole piece up so this will be sitting flat on the table. The reason for that is that if you make a long cut like that, and this is just hanging in the air, then the weight of it will fall down and this will splinter off and you won't get a nice clean cut. We don't want that. Alright, I'm going to stop with the accent. Sorry about that. Alright, well, I gotta stop doing that at every transition. It worked. It worked pretty well. Didn't work as easily as I would have liked it to. It's still really cumbersome. But now we get to the point where we can cut the very point, the tip, come on now. Yeah, let's see. Can we? Anyway, now we get to cut you off. Pointy bit right at the end of the smell. You know, where the thing goes into the stuff and you do the stabbies. We're going to cut that. Check it out. It's beginning to look like a Dragonslayer. This thing's friggin' enormous, y'all. Let's cut out the handle. Holy beefcake, y'all. This thing is going to be a monster. Alright, so we've got the hilt pieces. So this is the under layer of the hilt. And then we've got the kind of concentric circle, what? It's hard for me to hold this up and move all my things backwards in order to show you. There we go. There you go. That's kind of your hilt piece, and then we'll have on one side that chain link, the individual chain link that holds the whole spiel up. That's going to be fun to make. I mean, it actually maybe. I think it's probably going to be miserable, actually, but I guess we'll find out. Okay, as you can see, the bevel does not line up with the tip. And we got some chunkiness, and we got some things that we're going to have to sand out. We're going to have to make that right. And as you can see, the shoulder doesn't line up with the edge. This side actually does pretty well right there. But there's some things that we got to tidy up. So I'm going to sand, which is my least favorite part of all of the things. And then I have to finish the pommel and the grip, add the chain, and we're done. It's like nothing, except it'll take me like 6 weeks because I have a day job.
Six weeks later.
Yo! So, we've got, let me see, maybe a little bit more slack on this. We've got the hilt very roughly roughed in. It's there, it exists. It isn't perfect, there's going to be some cracks, there's going to be some gaps, but it's correct. The shape, the design is accurate. As you can see, there's a ton of blade burn and a ton of stuff and a ton of schmutz and crap on top of it. That was expected, if not intentional, because now we're going to go over the whole top of the thing and sand it up real nice like. let me see. I will see if I can pick it up now that I've got a handle that's better. Oh, criminy. The answer is no. I couldn't just lift it up. Oh, Lord have mercy. Set it down gently. Whew. You can hold it now, but good luck actually lifting it up. This thing is a beast, which is actually awesome. Like, if it weren't for the fact that I know it would wreck it, I just want to like take it out in the yard and spin around with it and just hack some stuff up. This is awesome. One of the very last things we need to do is make the chain, the little loop of chain. Oh, that's nice. Everybody loves the low angle shot. I'm gonna hold it up here like the girls do for their Insta snaps. Anyway, yeah, so we gotta make the chain. So what we're gonna do is I am going to actually try to make 2 chain links out of the same thing, out of the maple. Alright, well, if you can't hear my child screaming in the background, I can. I must now leave. We've got our delightful little chain links. But what that means is one of the links has to be cut in half, or sort of in half. The end of one of the links has to be cut off so that it can plug into the little disky thing, and then the other link can be threaded through it. Okay, well, there you are. Are these 2 bits? Yeah. So what those will do, right, is we're just going to sandwich them on there, like so, yeah. First we're going to bevel them, get the bevels on there. So we're gonna sand them down at an angle till they meet, right? You've seen the manga, or read the anime, so to speak. Flipping terms, I know, yeah. Alright. Well, there you have it. Alright, so now we've got these 2 guys right here. See? They'll go right on now. And we'll sand them right back. Yeah, right, y'all. Just like that. There you go. Alright, y'all. There you go. The tasty bevels. Tasty bevel. That one needs to get a little tidied up. Not bad though. Looking pretty looking pretty good. Looking like the pommel of a pretty beastly sword. Well, look at you, watching me. Watching me watching you? I don't know. Okay, y'all. Dealing with a moment of truth here. We are going to be burning the flat of the Dragonslayer. As you can see, I've got it set up with the angle iron running along the edge. I've got some old license plates that I'm using to help protect from the heat back on that end. I'll still have to do it in sections, but I've already done some test pieces, and so I'm guardedly optimistic that I won't just make an enormous, well, that I won't just completely ruin the entire thing. Let's see if that optimism is well placed. There's nothing to it but to do it. Alright, y'all. Well, I don't want to go tooting my own horn too much, but you know how I feel about that. I think you should be able to toot your own horn every now and then, you know. Give your horn a toot. Ain't nothing wrong with tooting your own horn every now and then, you know. As you can see, we got our little, you know, hanger chain hook dealer that is actually strong enough for me to pick up the sword by. But I don't want to push my luck. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Yeah. Anyway, what we're gonna try. Let's just mix some of those with the plain clear poly and see what that does. Just threw some of that off. Guess I don't have good spoon skills, y'all. Tell my wife, I'm not good at spooning. Big old heap and scoop of that. Presumably, this should just lead to a nice dark finish, but what do I know? That looks pretty good, you guys. Yeah, that looks pretty stinking good. Well, let's see. Do I dare? Do I dare to just give it a shot? I think it looks pretty good. I think I can. I think I'm gonna. We do still want it to read as wood. You know, that's kind of the whole, one of the whole points of the project is that we did make it out of wood. And I think this will read as wood through the stain. The stain is going on nice and dark, you guys. This might be badass. And all we need to do is wrap the handle, and we're essentially done. Always frightened to say that. But anyway, we've got some tender tape, okay? Tender tape is my go-to for handle wrapping, yeah. The nice thing about tender tape is that it really reflects, Guts' personality. Is very tender. And, I think there's a lot to be said for that. And obviously I'm kind of joking, but I'm kind of not, Guts definitely has a soft side to him, even if he's reluctant to ever show it to anybody. But anyway. This, if I don't knock the camera over, is a pretty standard hickory axe handle. When you grip it, you can get, or I can get, my whole hand around it. My middle finger's touching the pad of my thumb. With this, I can't even get close. It's got to have another inch or so in diameter. You're looking at it down the length of it. It is such a fat frickin' handle. Insert all of the jokes here, right? Yeah, I bet you're good at gripping wood. Haha. Girth. Yarn. And you know what? You're not wrong. But I think, y'all, that we are ready for the glamour shots. What do you think, dog? What do you think, Dee Dee? What do you think, Dee Dee Pup? Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get everything uploaded. Between work and family stuff and life stuff, I don't always have as much time as I'd like. I imagine you can relate. But I do have a couple other things in the works. Got some home remodel DIY kind of stuff. I'm hoping to upload some drawing stuff, some art, some kind of gift ideas that would be, along the DIY fabrication sort of vibe. So if you like this video, you may or may not like those. I mean, if you like me, you might, but that would be ridiculous, right? So anyway, there are other things. I do intend to build another big nerdy sword. I'm thinking about Cloud's Buster Sword next. And then the question is, do I want to build it like 32-bit PS, like PlayStation OG Final Fantasy VII? Or do I want to build remake version with all the detail and all the kind of like quasi-circuitry rune-ish looking inlay and all that? Anyway, let me know if you have any suggestions, if you want to see me draw something, if you want to see me build something, comment down below. I'm totally down for it. If you want to support the channel, subscribing, liking, commenting, appreciate all that. I would say ring the bell, but I never ring the bell. I don't want notifications about anything, like ever. So, I guess you can ring the bell if you like those. But hard pass for me. You can also check out the Etsy. I don't know if I'll list this sword for sale. So far, there's been essentially no interest in anything there. Or the Patreon. I'd really appreciate it. I mean, don't give if you have need, right? Like, this is a sideline for me. My kids aren't starving. You don't need to support me on Patreon if you don't legitimately want to, earn the money so that I can build cooler things. I mean, I'll share them with you, but Anyway, thanks a bunch for watching. It means a lot to me.